Hello, family. My name is Krista, and I am Mrs. Newlywed Money. I am new to the budgeting community. I've been watching on the sidelines for some months now, and I have just been so encouraged and empowered to go ahead and do my own video. What I'm looking forward to sharing with you all is like a transparent journey. Um, I just recently got married, hence the name Mrs. Newlywed. So my husband and I recently got married back in February. So we're just over 4 months of being together. And we came off of the wedding and we entered our marriage with a bit of consumer debt. And so we told ourselves in 2023 that we were going to tackle that to push to become debt free. So with that being said, we knew that we needed to go ahead and get on a strict budget. I don't want to say strict in regards to restriction, but I am a I am now moving towards being a better spender. I've now started to kick a very aggressive spending habit, and cash stuffing has given me a bit of freedom and flexibility to be able to plan for unnecessary expenses, as well as giving me a dollar amount of what I'm able to spend. Within these last 2 months of cash stuffing, I've been watching on the sidelines as so many other budgeters share their journey along the way. And the budgeting community is very, very, very supportive. And I'm excited to jump right in and be very transparent with you all and root you guys on as well as you guys have rooted me on within the comments. So, this is my first cash stuffing video, but like I said, we've been cash stuffing for about 2 months now, and have already seen great progress. Um, so, in addition to being debt free, well, consumer debt free, because we do have two mortgages, in addition to being consumer debt free, we'd also like to fully fund our emergency fund up to 6 months of expenses. My husband works in the construction industry, building and flipping homes. So, because of the risk of where the market is right now, we think that it would be best for us to fund that up into 6 months because of the high risk and the volatility of the market right now. Um, and so we are literally taking all of our discretionary spending and throwing it into an emergency fund. And we put a pause on our debt snowball to be able to fully fund that up to 6 months. And then we'll resume the debt snowball payments once we have that fully funded. So, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through how I broke down his June 23rd paycheck. So you all could see like my overall process and why I prioritize our dollars the way that I do. Alrighty. So to start, and apologies for the glare, guys. I hope you all can see this here. To start, his paycheck that we'll be budgeting today will be 800 plus an additional 250 in side hustle dollars that we will add into our emergency fund. So all of the additional income that we bring in, because we are aggressively working to fund our emergency fund, we've been throwing everything at that. So the total amount budgeting that we'll be doing today on for this week is $1,050. $392 of that will go into the emergency fund, as I said. For bills, we are just a little over 1 month ahead, almost to 2 months ahead of our bills, which means that the amount that we'll be stuffing today is 1 week's worth of our August bills. So, very excited about that. And that has been very, very, very beneficial for us as we've been working to fully fund our emergency fund, because we no longer have to worry about paying lump sums of money for like our mortgage or our car insurance, we're able to split that amount amongst our 4 weeks of checks so that we could take all of the discretionary spending, all of the discretionary dollars, the additional dollars that we have left over after we pay our bills, and put that into the emergency fund. So this flat fee of $363 is how much we budget per week out of his income to be able to cover our bills. And then from there, we'll move on to the expenses. So I am budgeting $180 for our weekly expenses. And right now I have zero for groceries, but I'll go into why I have zero for groceries. And then I have our sinking funds, our priority sinking funds here, and we will be putting $115 into that. Alrighty. That being said, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty. To go ahead and get started, let me go ahead and readdress my desk here so we don't get that nasty glare on my iPad. All right, so let's go ahead and count our money. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, and 100s. 50, 100, 150, 150 and 50s, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 260, and 20s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 210s, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 and 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 1s. Awesome. So we will be budgeting $10.50. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty. So to start, let's go ahead and do the bills binder. Okay. So as a reminder, I am working to get 2 months ahead. So the amount that I am putting in here so July is fully funded. So the amount that I'm putting in here does work to fund a bit of August. So I'm working on August right now. Alrighty. So car insurance is going to get 40, which is 220s. So my husband and I do own a bit of cars between our businesses, as well as cars that we have previously paid off. So our auto insurance bill is a bit high per month. So now in car insurance we have 100, 200, 20, 40. 240 in car insurance. Car note, we only have one car that isn't fully paid, and that is my husband's truck. And so today it's going to be getting $25. Which will bring the total amount for his car note to 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 97 in car note. All right. Alrighty, next is cell phone. Cell phone is going to be getting 20 today. My husband and I are on the same plan now. The reason why our cell phone bill is so high is because we did get 2 brand new phones, and so we're working to pay those off. I might roll the cell phone bill into like an annual payment to just go ahead and knock out that amount. Right now we're paying on it monthly. So 50, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74 is now what's currently in that envelope. Credit card is empty, and so I keep a credit card folder here. So as I track my spending, I'll throw the amount from my other envelopes into this envelope, and at the end of the month, I'll take it out and pay off our credit cards and all of our spending there. All right, I'm going to skip over that one. Let's see, life insurances is getting 30, a 20, and a 10. And this covers my husband's policies as well as mine. So currently in life insurances, we have 100, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88. Next, HELOC is not getting anything today. HOA is getting 10. So in total, we have 20, 40, 60, 70 in HOA for August. Mortgage is getting $70. Which will be a 50 and a 20. Which will bring the total in the envelope to 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, $520 in mortgage. Season tickets is not getting anything today. Subscriptions is not getting anything today. Utilities is not getting anything. Internet is not getting anything today. The other bills I typically stuff bi-weekly. Okay. So that leaves us going directly into our annuals binder. And so I try to split up some of my bills into my annuals binder. And this is new to me. So I'm trying this out just to see how it is. And so like one of our other goals is to lower our monthly expenses, just so we'll have a bit more cash flow. And with that is like we want to go ahead and try to pay off our insurance premiums annually versus monthly. And with the first one being auto insurance. So to get us ahead, our auto insurance renewals in October. I'm going to go ahead and stuff $100 for that. So come around October, hopefully we'll have enough in this envelope to be able to pay our auto insurance 6-month premium instead of monthly. Okay, so next would be our Roth. And today, Roth allotment is going to get 68, and that is $50 plus a 10, a 5, and 3 ones. I know, I'm sorry guys. I just really have to have all of these bills in here in order. Okay. Alrighty. So total in our Roth envelope, and we just started this. And so our goal is to fully um, transfer the amount that's in this envelope into our Roth account before the end of the year. 100, 200, 300, 400, 50, 5, 20, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Oh, that's pretty good. I just started this envelope, so it's good to see it with that much in it. That's why. Alrighty, I think that's it for my annual. Oh, one. Okay, so moving on to high priority. Again, I told you the emergency was one of our biggest goals for this year. So today, emergency fund is going to get 392. So 300s, 150, 120. I'm sorry, 220s and $2. That was my last two singles. Okay, let's see how much we have in our emergency fund. Let's far. Okay, so total for emergency fund, we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1700, 50, 70, 90, 18, 10, 20, 25, 26, 27, 18, 27 in our emergency fund in cash. I typically don't cash stuff emergency fund once we get paid. As soon as we get paid, I'll automatically just do like a digital transfer. I'm sorry about the line out there, but I'll do a digital transfer. So the amount that's in here is like the amount that we've allotted from like side hustle income things where we receive cash or any rollover money that I'll add here. So eventually I'll take the money out of this envelope and then add it to our high yield savings account as well. Alrighty. All right. So moving on to additional high priority savings. I'm sorry. We have 10 going in my envelope. 20, 30, 35, 36 is now in my envelope. And the reason why I'm laughing is because every time one of us gets paid, I'll stuff our envelope with the same amount. I mean, when I say ours, I mean me and my husband's. So I have $36, and let's go ahead and add $10 into my husband's. Okay, so 10 to my husband's and would now bring it to 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, $487 in Eric's envelope. And so we typically use these for spending when we want to buy something So clearly you can see that I would have $400 in mine, but I have a spending habit. Okay, and I'm also going to put 5 in our son's envelope. And eventually I'll take this money out of here. So right now it's $120 and put it in a high savings account for him as well. Okay. Family is getting $10. And I started this family envelope because we want to be able to have a baby next year. And so I wanted to kind of just jumpstart the savings for that with this envelope here. So in family, we now have 100, 200, 300, and 10. Okay. That is it for my high priority binder. Now let's move on to our low priority. Okay. I don't want to say that these are low priority. These are just the ones that I feel like I will touch sooner than later. Okay, so by my PCO, my husband works in the construction industry where it doesn't really get pick PTO. And so we started this envelope. So on those days where he doesn't clock in, he can still balance out his bills and his income with this as supplemental income for those weeks that he doesn't clock in. So I'll take a little bit per week and put it in this envelope here. So it'll balance out for those days that he missed. And before going to on vacation last week, I started stuffing this envelope. So for the check that we'll get next week, I'll pull from that, so it'll be the same amount per week. I'm sorry. So today, and by my PTO, we're going to get 25. So that's 2 10s and a 5, which will now be $100, $50, $60, $70, $80, $90, $190 in by my PTO. Okay, next is buffer. I went a little over budget with our vacation budget last week. So I did have to pull from my buffer envelope to cover the overages of our vacation. So it's not as much in this folder, but it is going to get 25. It's going to get 2 10s and a 5. But if you don't have a buffer envelope, let me tell you how much I'm so grateful for this. I thought that I was going to have to pay myself back on these upcoming checks just to cover the cost of the credit card, but this buffer saved my life here today. Okay. And then car is going to get 30. I do have like a German made car. So I like to budget for the annual service at the end of the year. So I'm hoping to immediately fund this envelope with $1,200. I could go and get an oil change in October. I typically try to do like my services every year in October. So right now we have $230 in my car maintenance envelope. So quite a bit left to go. Alrighty. So with that is the last of low priority. Now let's move on to my wallet. Uh-oh, looks like I got my finger stuck. Ooh. now let's move on to my wallet. Alrighty. So, with my weekly expenses, groceries is not getting anything. Um, we didn't plan to buy groceries this week because we wanted to put as much money into our vacation fund as possible going to Santo Domingo that's last week. So what I did was I used my reward points on my credit card and redeemed a $100 gift card to Walmart. And so I bought groceries using that today. Um, and I also bought a couple of things for like the house as well. So now I have about $40 more on that. So we have a little bit more to work with until we get paid in the next 4 days. Alrighty. Gifts is getting $20. So 2 tens for gifts. With the 4th of July holiday coming up, we do have a couple birthdays. So I plan to use the full $20 as well as this gift card to buy my father-in-law a birthday gift. And yeah, so for gas, I work from home, thankfully. My husband works, well, his current job site is about an hour from here. So he typically uses all of the gas. I can buy gas once a month and be good. I can fill my tank once a month and be good. So this $50 I'm going to take out of this envelope and put it in his wallet later today because this is what he'll use for the week. Okay. For fun, honestly, my fun envelope is just a catch-all, fun and spending. And so this week we're going to get 70. So that would be 2 20s. That's my last 20s. 3 10s. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. I do also have 2 gift cards here that I could also use if I need a little bit more. Especially for those birthdays coming up and for the 4th of July. Offering is getting $20. We do still have money in here because we did not make it to church when we were out of town. So I'll just roll it over into this week's service. And then the last one is for household. I don't think that I'll be using this this week because, like I said, I was able to get my household needs with that Walmart gift card. So I don't expect that I'll need to. Oh, not beauty. Beauty is not getting anything. I don't think that I'll need anything else for the house this week before Friday. Alrighty. And with that, that is a fully funded wallet. Awesome, guys. Well, again, thank you so very much for joining me with my first cash stuffing on camera. I am very excited to join in with the budgeting community. My goal is to be transparent and honest with my hiccups, my underspending, overspending, as well as how I'm tracking on my goals. Mr. Newlywed and I are very committed to putting our all into this channel. and attacking our financial goals as well as our debt. Um, if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to welcome you all to the fam. All right.